I'm standing in front of Angel's Barbershop here in Seligman, Arizona, along Route 66. This barbershop was the birthplace of the Route 66 preservation movement.
Now, before we go inside this barbershop, let me tell you the full story of this unique Arizona town, Seligman, Arizona. Prior to the creation of the town, the region was a long-time homeland of the Havasupai people who had a settlement in the present-day Seligman area. The town site was on Beals Wagon Road and the stage shop on the Mojave Road. Originally, the town was known as Prescott Junction because it was a railroad stop on the Santa Fe Railroad where it met the feeder line of the Prescott and Arizona Central Railroad Company. However, this feeder line proved inefficient and was soon replaced by a line running from Ash Fork to Prescott. Since the name Prescott Junction no longer fit the mainline stop, the town was renamed Seligman in 1886 after Jesse Seligman, one of the founders of J.W. Seligman Company of New York, who helped finance the railroad lines in the area. Fun fact, there's also a Seligman, Missouri, named after the eldest Seligman brother, Joseph. In 1905, the Santa Fe Railroad would build what would become a Seligman landmark, the Havasu, a Fred Harvey house. Named after the Havasupai tribe, this Harvey house had great accommodations such as a restaurant and hotel rooms for passengers on board the Santa Fe's passenger trains. This also included the Santa Fe Reading Room, which currently sits at the Seligman High School grounds. The Havasu was a great example of a Harvey house along the Santa Fe system. The same can be said about the Casa Desierto in Barstow, California. Check out my video about that complex to learn more about Harvey houses. There are also other hotels that were built in the area, like the Cottage Hotel, which was built in 1912. And while Route 66 passed through the area, it wasn't until 1938 when the Mother Road was continuously paved from Chicago to LA, running through the community of Seligman. This proved to be a great benefit for travelers coming from the east or west heading into the area, which included visiting the Grand Canyon National Park. In 1947, Andreas Feininger immortalized the town in this famous photograph that was published as a cover for Life magazine. At this time, during the post-war period, Seligman was a bustling little community with travelers on either the Santa Fe Railroad or Route 66 coming into town. This all began to change in 1978 with the construction of Interstate 40. I-40 bypassed the town of Seligman, which took a lot of the travelers off Route 66. 6 years later, in 1984, passenger trains ceased stopping in Seligman. This led a decrease of tourism within the town of Seligman, which meant less business within the shops that lined Route 66. This was a major concern with business owners within the town, which included barber Angel Delgadillo and his brother Juan, the owner of the Snow Cap Drive-In. This led to the creation of the historic Route 66 Association of Arizona, which pushed to convince the state of Arizona to dedicate the Mother Road a historic highway, which was accomplished in 1987, thus giving Seligman a new title, the birthplace of historic Route 66. The story of this movement partially inspired the hit Pixar movie Cars that was released in 2006. In fact, the town of Seligman itself became the inspiration for the fictional town of Radiator Springs. Thanks to the film there has been a renewed interest in Route 66 amongst younger people who want to experience the Mother Road itself. Sadly, one Seligman landmark was demolished, the Hazavar Harvey House. Despite the efforts by BNSF to sell the building, it was later decided to demolish it. A sad ending to one of the famous Harvey houses along the Santa Fe Railroad. However, there are other things in Seligman worth visiting, so let's check out the town itself to show you what I mean. With our first stop taking us back to Angel's Barbershop, the birthplace of historic Route 66. This building is a fun place to check out while in Seligman, especially with its connection with Route 66. You not only get to see Angel's famous barbershop, but there's also a great gift shop of Route 66 knickknacks that you could buy here. It's a fun time to check out Angel's Barbershop. There are other fun places to check out here in Seligman, whether it's the Copper Cart or the Road Runner. Just like Angel's Barbershop, this is a great gift shop to check out while getting some merchandise from along the Mother Road. And I'm telling you, this is a great place to explore. And if you want to stay in town for a fun vacation, there is the Deluxe Motel, a real Route 66 landmark that still accommodates visitors passing through town on their own Mother Road adventure. And if you want something to eat, head over to Dagadillo Snow Cone. It's a great example of a Route 66 diner and a fun place to sit while eating by the Mother Road. Who wouldn't want to eat at a restaurant that set a Guinness World Record of the largest varieties of milkshakes in the world? And that was our time in the little town of Seligman, Arizona. It was a great time telling the story of this unique Route 66 town. And I hope you come back for future adventures along Route 66. In the meantime, see you later, folks, and may your gifts bless the world.